Take two, take two. I believe we're back. Sorry about that delay if you were joining us for the first stream and it cut out. So apparently our PS4 was fine. It was the EA servers we weren't connected to, for whatever reason, which that is moderately annoying. So I'll probably just upload this part onto YouTube. So I guess I'll give a quick recap again. We got real life NFL Sunday coming up. It's noon. So we're going to play one game, and then we're all just going to jump on to Red Zone and watch all the NFL games coming up. So we'll be taking care of that. It's the Broncos and the Ravens on Thursday Night Football, right before you watch the real life Broncos and Ravens do battle. And we are going to find college players to add to our scouting board now that we can do that. And don't want to go through the whole thing, what I just talked about on the last stream before the EA servers crashed. But basically, if you've been a fan of this series for a while now, we've used a lot of the future draft classes, the 2022 draft class, 23 draft class, 24, 25, and so on, of future college stars, guys that you see playing college football now. You see them scattered all throughout this series. But the issue is, you get to a certain point, well, you run out of players. You run out of college and high school players because real life time hasn't caught up. So we started using older draft classes. So we've used draft classes from 97, 98, 99. This year we're up to the 2000s. So we are going to find the 2000 draft class, throw that in there, and that way we have a mix of current stars, future NFL stars that are currently playing college football, and then past stars that are now rookies. You see guys, especially on our Broncos team, you got Mike Vrabel, you see Torrey Holt. Those guys are rookies. In real life, they've already had their NFL career. On the Ravens team coming up, we got Jason Taylor. He's in his second year, which I know sounds so weird to say, but that's just the nature of it. So we are going to find, and you see a lot of the draft classes there that we downloaded, like going all the way up to 2023. We got a good amount of draft classes that we found. So now we are going to search for the year 2000 and see if we can find a really good. And if you guys know of any good draft classes, jump in the chat, because I do have the chat open. You can jump in and suggest good draft classes here. We have this one. It looks like it's got 160 downloads, which could be a good one. Superstars of the 90s and 2000s. That's a hefty draft class. We just want the 1 year. Realistic overall ratings. Da, da, da. So it looks like our best bet's going to be that one. We'll take a look at it, see if it's any good. Is this one that's got 160 downloads? So we'll download it and we'll see what it looks like here. I got to pull up. Well, we can just see what it looks like. I was going to pull up the real life 2000 draft class, but I don't want to spoil myself, because even though we know what some of the good players are going to be, we'll recognize the names as we pull them up. We had guys like Donovan McNabb as a rookie get drafted to the Seahawks in the draft last year. So here we go. Look at this class. So we got Courtney Brown, LeVar Arrington, Chris Samuels, Peter Warrick. Remember Peter Warrick? Man, he didn't turn out. Jamal Lewis. Man, look at these names. Thomas Jones, Plaxico Burress, Brian Urlacher. Man, him and Mike Vrabel. That'd be a good team. We got Travis Taylor, Ron Dane as a first-round possible pick. Sean Ellis, John Abraham, Bubba Franks, Deltha O'Neal. He had a couple good years with the Broncos. Janikowski, Sebastian Janikowski. We can rewind his career as he's a highly rated first-round pick. Chad Pennington. I think these might be the exact. Let me look up the 2000 draft class. This might just be the exact order of the 2000 draft class, which I'm not complaining about. Draft class. NFL draft, okay. Look at that old logo, that brown and red. Like San Francisco. Selection, so I'm going to pull it up here. I believe, yeah, this is the exact order. Courtney Brown. Yeah, this is the exact order of draftees here, so that's interesting, okay. So we got some names, and you got some busts that are, of course, in there. But maybe in real life, they're going to end up being good. And Northcutt, Pinkston, I remember him. So let's look at our quarterbacks, even though we're not in the market for quarterbacks. Not a. Oh, look at down at the bottom there. I was gonna say not as strong. I wonder how highly rated. If they're just going with Mr. Number 7 there as a 6-rounder, is he gonna be highly rated, or do you go and pick him in the first round knowing he's gonna be a legend? I don't know how they rank this draft class. That's really interesting. So yeah, Tom Brady, not as strong yet. Mark Bolger, of course, who had his time with the Rams. Chad Pennington, Chris Redman had a run with the Ravens. Other than that, not a big. A lot of these guys. Frederick Joyce. I don't even know, what did he do. Let's click on him if we can even find him. Looking at the draft class here. There's Redman, and then looking for Joyce. What kind of career did he even have? Is that even I'm not even seeing him on the list here. Rick Joyce. NFL. Let's see here. Maybe that's not even a real guy. Because I'm not even... That might just be someone they just threw in there. Because I'm not even seeing him on the list here. Can I look at just all quarterbacks that were drafted in the 2000 draft? Let's see. 2000 NFL draft QB. It's not other than Brady, which again, we don't know how he's going to be rated. Giovanni Carmazzi, remember him? He's not even on here. He should be on this list. He was a big pick to the 49ers. It was a big swing and a miss. So it's interesting. You got some mix there. Nicholas Thorne, I never even heard of him. Eastern Washington. Did they even have a highly rated team back in the 2000s? Here's the list of the quarterbacks drafted ahead of Brady in the 2000s. So we got Pennington, we got Carmazzi, we got Chris Redman, T. Martin, who's not on the list. A lot of people had their eye on him coming out of those years at Tennessee. And Bolger, Spurgeon Wynn, remember him? My goodness. And then Brady. So interesting mix. Pennington right there is going to be at the top. And, we know Bolger would go on to have a decent career. Brady. So halfbacks, you got Jamal Lewis, Thomas Jones, Ron Dane, who was a big bust, but he's, rated here in the first round. So Sean Alexander. But we don't really need a halfback. So wide receivers, we're pretty good with receivers too. It's a strong class here with Plaxico Burress. Maybe Peter Warrick can be a lot different than he was. R.J. Sword. Dennis Northcutt, Pinkston, Jerry Porter, Des White, Lavernius Coles. And look at this group here. Dante Hall, the human joystick. Yeah. Tight ends, we're decent on tight, especially when Noah Fant comes back. But let's look at the offensive line here. We need some help. My goodness, in the last game, you saw how many sacks we got if you tuned in last night. A couple of second rounders on the board. Let's just scout them and see. This one is a scheme fit, so we'll see. Oh boy, he's not even. They say don't even bother. Oh my God, all these guys. Well, that's somewhat unsettling. How about right guard help? Okay, so they say he's okay. It's a little unsettling that a lot of these are just like, no, don't even touch them. We're all out of scouting points here. For the defense, definitely we want to start getting some more pressure on. We can look at Courtney Brown as a potential pick. John Abraham, we know what he can do. What about right end? Kabir Kabajabilamila was pretty good. He's a second rounder. Defensive tackles here. Cornelius Griffin. And linebackers. That could be interesting there. I'm pretty interested if I can land Urlacher, teaming up Urlacher with Mike Vrabel. That would be really fun. And Arrington as well. LeVar Arrington is there. That could be an interesting pick. So we might have our eyes on linebacker help to maybe get that middle ground covered. Corners, we're pretty good on corners. We don't really need anything there. Mike Brown. Let's look at the kickers. We got Janikowski, we got Neil Rackers, Ryan Lindell, Shane Graham. These guys are all undraftables, but it'll be interesting to see what they're rated. And then punters. Got your list of punters there. So it'll be an interesting draft class. So with that out of the way, we spent our points. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We are kicking off Week 3, Thursday Night Football, our home opener, after we've been on the road the last 2 weeks. And we're going to be decked out in the all-blue for prime time. So let's jump in there and go with the, not the color rush. There we go, the all-blue. The all-blue Broncos. And let's see what the Ravens. I think that's fine. They got the crazy colored pants now these days, don't they? The purple. Y'all white. Yeah, I think the black is fine. We'll just go with that. So the black and the all blue. Let's jump into it. We are just past noon. It's 12:02. We got NFL kickoff coming up in 1 hour. We got games 162 in baseball today. NFL Sunday. Hockey preseason's going on. It's a great sports time. There you see Lamar Jackson's numbers, and there you see Justin Fields' numbers. And we are getting ready, the home opener. We were on the East Coast the last 2 weeks, Atlanta and then Nashville. We're coming home to Denver. A couple of 1-1 squads. If you watched the stream last night, if you didn't, we got a replay coming up for you on YouTube, TB Sports 27 on YouTube. The replay will be airing on Monday at noon, and then you can catch it anytime at your leisure after that. We had a rough performance, a lot of drops, a lot of turnovers, a lot of bad blocking, something we can hope to fix. The last time we played the Ravens when we were a Dolphins coach, we roughed them up, and you can see that game as well on YouTube, on the replay. The one that we thought would save our job, but it turned out it didn't. Our fancy new stadium. This one was built before I came here, but happy to be coaching in it. Thursday night, short week. Devontae Smith, he had a bunch of drops, but he came through the 104 yards, though, but you see a lot of that came on that one catch, that 73-yarder. And there's the man himself, Lamar Jackson. He's brought 2 Super Bowl titles to the Baltimore Ravens in this franchise. And I've mentioned before, I've picked up, this is my personal franchise I've played for a while. We're just playing this till we can get the numbers up, just getting content out there. But when we grow a fan base, when we start having some regulars, I'm kind of waiting, too, for the Washington football team to pick their name. I don't want to buy a new Madden game and have, like, Washington football team knowing they're going to pick a new name next year. So probably at that point, when Madden 23 comes out, is when I'll jump on there and we can start from scratch and you guys can follow from the beginning. But for now, just until we build the fan base, get the regulars, get ourselves out there, we're just playing off of my personal franchise, which this is year 10 of this coach. 2 years in San Francisco, 7 years in Miami, and now here in Denver. And Lamar Jackson is going to start in the gun and the give. Look at Fisher coming in and making the stop. That is Trey Sanders, the Alabama running back. And we didn't call Fisher's name much in the game last week against the Tennessee Titans, so it's good to see him getting back in the mix. 2nd and 10 for Baltimore. Only one receiver out there, so it's looking like it could be another run play. Either that or Jackson. It's going to be a screen pass. We've been doing really good about getting those screen passes. That is Kashawn Clemens, the Golden Bear, who read that play, the screen pass. So quickly, it's 3rd and long now for the Ravens, so we've held them. The stop on the run. And we get right through. It's going to be the jailbreak screen, and it is Patty Fisher once again taking down Sanders. And it's going to be a 3-and-out for Baltimore. So our luck against the Ravens, going back to last year when we were the Dolphins coach, continuing here. Tyreek Hill on the return. Is he going to get it in bounds? He will. And, ooh, tried to juke, and he got squished like a bug. So here comes Justin Fields. Performed very well in the preseason, had a great week 1, was really shaky last week with the 2 picks. But a lot of that came from poor offensive line blocking, a lot of drop passes, so we don't put that performance completely on him. We're going to see how things go this week. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. And not much there for Taylor. He gets tripped up and stopped by Jacobs. We got to get him going too. He was slow last week, was Taylor. He got banged up as well. 2nd and 13. Now Fields out of the gun and is going to connect with Devontae Smith. We're going to try a jailbreak screen of our own. Let's see if we can get it. 3rd and 7. We're going to flip it right out there to Jonathan Taylor. Let's see. Fields dropping back. Here comes the pressure. Flip it out to Taylor, and he was all... That was Javon Kinlaw who came in, read that play like an open book, and swatted it down from Taylor. So incomplete. We're going to go 3-and-out as well, and we will punt it back to the Baltimore Ravens. Once again, Kinlaw, man, was all in there. Catch was actually made by Jonathan Taylor. And Kinlaw, the South Carolina, the former Gamecock, who... Boy, oh boy, did you see how his team escaped with a win yesterday against Troy. Some interesting calls. Everyone was sharing the triple fumble, throw the ball out of the end zone play. And then they got the controversial call, depending on which side of the aisle you're on. The fumble that was recovered. It seemed to be recovered by Troy from where I was sitting, but they gave the ball to South Carolina, and South Carolina was able to run the clock out from there. Jackson flushed out, and he is going to connect with Sanders for the first down. First down of the ball game here. Lamar Jackson won 2 Super Bowls, both of them against the Dallas Cowboys. Wide open pass. Lamar Jackson hooks up with Tylan Wallace for the first down. Another first down. Jackson in the gun with the Sanders. Sanders inside. Gets a little bit. Tackled by Jordan Battle. Know our guys. Enough of that. We're here to play football, not look at the roster. Come on now. 2nd and 8 at the 26, well within field goal range. We bumped up in the last stream the kicking strength of kickers and punters, because they're just terrible. There's no reason NFL kickers should be having kicks fall short from 40 yards out. So we up that. See if that will help. Of course, the Ravens got Justin Tucker, who, as we saw last week in real life, Justin Tucker can easily make 60-yard kicks from wherever he wants. So Lion fans saw that one. I was at the Jaguar-Cardinals game. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw my pictures from when I was at that game. And I got to see in person, which was so funny, this happened all on the same day that Justin Tucker broke the record for the longest field goal kick in NFL history. I was in attendance in Jacksonville when Matt Prater went out there for a 68-yard kick that fell short and then was brought back 109 yards for a touchdown. So that was a sight to behold, to be in that stadium and see because it was right before halftime, so especially, too, going up to the concessions and seeing the Cardinal fans and the Jaguar fans and the quite the difference between the two. Because the end result was what we all expected, but going into halftime, the Cardinal fans were quite nervous, so that was pretty fun to be in attendance. And again, if you head on Twitter, TV Sports 27, you can check out those pictures. To scroll down or go to the media section, you can check out the pictures from when I was at the Jaguars-Cardinals game. So 1st and 10, trailing by 3, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to come up injured again. Brought down by Reed Blankenship. And that's the second time, so that's back-to-back. Taylor was roughed up last week against the Titans. And he's having a hard time staying healthy. And that hurts because that's one of the big reasons we signed with the Broncos. Remember, we had options. We could have gone to New England. We could have gone to Indianapolis. Indianapolis had a very strong team, but we were looking at, man, Justin Fields and Jonathan Taylor's, a couple of highly rated running back and quarterback duo, and Taylor having a hard time staying healthy. So Deshaun Russell, the FIU man in there, number 31, and Justin Fields connects with Tyreek Hill, and it's going to be a first down. Kinlaw, who knocked away that... Oh, that's bad. The partial ACL tear. Whew. And you see a 76 as our backup. Oh man, we're gonna have to see how long he's gonna be out, and then we might have to. We're pretty strong at depth and wide receiver. That's a position maybe we can trade to try to get a decent backup running back in there and promote Torrey Holt up, who's a highly rated rookie. Boy, oh boy. So we're gonna have to rely on Justin Fields a lot. I mean, the numbers just aren't quite there for Deshaun Russell. He's a decent backup, but... Oh, man, we had an open man. Can't get the ball out fast enough. Jason Taylor, in his second year, coming in and getting the sack. You know my complaints. I'm not going to say it, but the button was well thrown. Or the X was well pressed. Way before Jason Taylor came in. So some of those sacks are frustrating. And that should probably be an incomplete pass instead of a sack. With my arm moving forward, it's very illogical that a quarterback can one-handed hang on to the ball like that. That's, again, if you're a Madden 22 player, let me know if that's been fixed. 'Cause that's... I don't know how annoying it is that I constantly say it. He almost got sacked again with that slow throwing motion. Tyreek Hill, though, makes the catch. Double coverage, and it's a touchdown. We've had a lot of long touchdown passes this season. Justin Fields got lit up. Tyreek Hill, double covered. Makes the catch. I think Stoudemire was back there. There's Stoudemire, there's Kane Patterson, and it's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Broncos take the lead. Right as I was complaining about the slow throwing motion. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I like the game. That's my number one complaint, is the throwing motion is way too slow and way too illogical for sacks that you hit the button and they wind all the way up for like really short throws, and then passes that should be hits, like if your quarterback gets hit, that should just be an incomplete pass, they hang on to it with one hand, which should never happen. But that's all I'm going to say for this one. That'll be my piece. You know my feelings on it if you're a regular viewer. So here we go. We take the lead Thursday night. The fans getting hyped. I got to stop this return, though. We did bump down kickoff power a little bit on the sliders in the last episode too, so we could have more kick returns, unlike the NFL current day, especially in Denver, where every kick goes out of the back of the end zone. So 3-0 Broncos. Lamar Jackson to give to Sanders. He gets inside and almost broke free. Patty Fisher, his third tackle in this ball game. They're going to try that screen again, and Jackson just tosses it into the turf, incomplete. We'll go zone. Well, actually, that's a bad call. Well, I'm going to switch it now. We'll do a cover 2. I thought it was a 3rd and long. Jackson's going to take off running, and he's going to get an easy first down. I mentioned that too, where I hadn't seen any comments, but if anyone can help me out, I would love to do a quarterback spy, but there doesn't seem to be any quarterback spy packages. You kind of just have to dig around, and you only have seconds to find a play. It's like, where's the QB? Well, here's a QB contain. So we'll see if that helps. But there should be a set of packages for just quarterback spy situation. Sanders. Gross Matos. Yeah, shake your head, Gross Matos. You should have wrapped him up and brought him down. So just going through, like I said, there's no like. And I know I'm on the suggestions, but even if I leave the suggestions, like if I go to play type, there's no like QB spy, and then like they already called a play, so I'm screwed. So anyone in the comments I would love to have a helping hand with that for quarterback spy packages or easily found plays, because it's like you either have 5 seconds to try to dig through a million plays to find one, or you just got to go to the coach suggestions and hope that one pops up, which typically it doesn't. So we'll try a cover contain again. Sanders, Gross Matos chased him down. We'll do a quick audio check just to make sure. We had that whole preseason episode that went out a couple weeks ago that had no audio on it from my voice. Let's see here. Test, test. There we go. There's my voice. Voice is on there, so we're good to go. 3rd and 1 for Baltimore. So we're going to crash the line. We're bringing our guys up. Oh, boy. I don't know what play that was, but it was Mike Vrabel coming in and getting the sack, and that's the guy I would love to pair up with Brian Urlacher, who's in our draft class. Urlacher and Vrabel back there. That's who I got my eye on. Instead of just running the ball up the gut, they play faked it. I guess they were going to try to bootleg Lamar out. And was that not a fumble? I guess he hit the ground, but they're discussing what happened there. But Vrabel getting the stop on Jackson. There's a little bit of an argument there between Mohamed Sanogo and Lamar Jackson. So they're having some fights. Meanwhile, Vrabel getting praised on the outside there. So field goal attempt, this will be about 45 yards for Justin Tucker, and that will be it. So the first quarter will ice the kicker just a bit here. I'd like to welcome in all our new viewers, everyone that's just joining us. Jump in the chat. Let us know what baseball games you watching today. It's game 162. All these big playoff races, the Dodgers and the Giants battling for the division title. One of those 100-win teams is going to be playing in a one-game wild card, which is crazy. We have NFL Sunday. What games are you playing? What games are you watching? Jump in the chat and let us know. We'll read them out. And Justin Tucker's kick is going to be good. So that makes it 7-6. Denver maintaining our lead here. But yeah, jump in the chat. We'll read off your chats. We'll shout you out. Make sure to give us a follow. Not only on Twitch, but on Twitter, YouTube, everywhere we got a link. Mac Everett up to the 29 on his kick return. Now Justin Fields coming back out, fresh off that 70-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. If you're just joining us, Jonathan Taylor, partially torn ACL, done for the day. Probably going to be done for most of the season. So we're riding with our backup, Deshaun Russell out of FIU, who not very highly rated. He's a backup, so that's something we're going to have to address after this game. With potentially either we ride and die And there's a good catch by Amari Cooper with our backup, or we try to go out and trade a pretty stacked wide receiver core. I can't think of another position. I mean, we can maybe trade somebody else, but I'm thinking of the fact that we got Torrey Holt that's sitting there on the bench that's highly rated. And we got Hill, Smith, Cooper. I mean, if we can get one of those guys and bring in a running back, but is it worth it? Depends on how long he's going to be out. Russell, though, he's going to get us a bunch of yards with that face mask. Justin Jacobs pulling on the face mask. At least we're moving the ball a whole lot better than we were when we were in Nashville. See if we can get Russell to the outside. Get him in the open zone. Let's not give up on Russell yet. Maybe he can prove us wrong. He can have a big... And there's a big run. There we go. As I was just saying that, Russell is a huge run. Reed Blankenship finally brings him down. That's a big-time run by Deshaun Russell. And we'll see if we can get Tyreek Hill. If those linebackers come up, I want Gesicki. Let's see. Let's get Gesicki. No, I don't want an audible. Oh boy, I gotta do this quick. Gesicki on a curl because I want him to be right there. Okay. And we're gonna try to squeeze it in. I knew it was a risky throw. We're trying to thread the needle to Tyreek Hill. Didn't quite happen. So, 2nd and 10. Now we got Smith in there. He's the third stringer. And he doesn't get anywhere. Jackson in on the tackle. That was a high snap, too. All right. So we're trying to go over the middle. We got Gesicki in there. We got Tyreek. 3rd and 11. Heaving it up to Tyreek Hill, and he makes the catch. Tyreek Hill. Another big catch, well covered. Tyreek Hill making him pay. Let's get a replay of that one. Can we get it? Yes, the Madden gods. It was well thrown, though. Triple covered, but Tyreek went up and got it. That gives us a first down. What's happening there on the side? Lamar Jackson not happy. Very frustrated Lamar. All right, we're going to try to get our running game back in there again. Let's see if we can punch it in. Get that 14-point lead. Some blocks. Russell. Just a yard shy. Good stop by Baltimore. Freddie Stoudemire. Jerry Jacobs. Holding our man out. Janovich leading the way. Touchdown Broncos. 14 points. Already doing much better than last week. Great blocking by Andy Janovich as well. Well, of all of our linemen. I mean, I'll give them all credit there. We got Ryan Kelly. We got Chester Jones. They led the way. Extra point by Tiny Boot Squig Shorterly is good. Denver 14, Baltimore 6. That return. Maybe Squig Shorterly. Let's see. I realize I bumped the kick sliders down. But maybe we can have a better kicking. Let's see. I mean, it's 95 compared to Squig. They really ought to, I know they have like a certain, they really ought to put these Like these numbers, what you want to see for kickers, when you go to the kicker depth chart, it should be in front. Like it shouldn't be you have to scroll all the way down to see the kickers numbers. Kind of crazy. One of my minor gripes, but yeah, I mean Dixon's the better long range kicker of the two. Screen pass once again, eaten up. Keshawn Clemens. That's the second time he sniffed out a screen pass and stopped it in its tracks. Another screen pass. And once again, Baltimore's trying these screen passes, but we're stopping them in their tracks. Big third down here. And, oh, did they get the first down? No, 4th and inches, just short. Jalen Thomas nearly getting the first down on 3rd and long. Tripped up by Marlon Humphrey. Future SEC rivals right there, Alabama and Texas. Baltimore will punt it. We got to watch out for the fake. Nope, they are going to punt it away. Mac Johnson, the Ferris State legend, coming in, just launching that one out of bounds. So here we go. Big chance now to put the Ravens in a tough position. Play fake. Pressure coming. Justin Fields gets it away to Amari Cooper. Not too sure if Justin Fields didn't take another big hit back there. Oh yeah, he got hit. He's still connected with Cooper. The give to Russell. Kinlaw. Bringing down Russell. Empty set here for the Broncos. Finding Mike Gesicki, first down Denver. Justin Fields, much better play today. And on a short week too, after getting roughed up in Tennessee. How many times did we get sacked? Like 8 times? We get knocked down, 2 interceptions. Short week, bouncing back, playing very well. No one's open, and we're going to try to run it and just throw it out of bounds there. Well done for the Ravens. Give credit Kane Patterson back there, the linebacker, just closing down, not letting Justin Fields, our guy, get in the open field. We got to try to run with him more. We got to try to get him out of the pocket. Well, that's not going to do it either. If our guys can't block, the second time we got to just throw it away. And try to hold those blocks. And I believe that's the, I got to try to remember, that's the left end there that's giving up those blocks. That's the guy that's asking for $40 million with the star right there. They can't hold a block. That we don't know if we're going to pay all that money. So we're just going to try to get it. Let's see. And they're going to blitz, and they're going to leave Mike Gesicki wide open. On 5 wide, they brought the heat. And Justin Fields with the easy first down to Mike Gesicki. Get a double dose of that again. Look at it. They brought everybody with 5 wide. First down, Broncos. We're moving. Not much going on our running game. Kane Patterson. No, that's not Emmitt Smith. Second and 10 for the Broncos. Fields lined up in the gun. No one's there, and once again, we can't hold any blocks. That is a big problem. 64 is Connor Williams, who was unable to hold that block. Savion Jackson got the sack onto Justin Fields. Let's not get him beat up now. We already lost our starting running back. We don't want our starting quarterback to go down. So it is going to be 3rd and 18. We're going to see if we just can't hit Tyreek Hill up top. Going to back all the way up. And we're going to heave it up. And we're going to let Tyreek do his thing. He had it and could not hang on to it. That's our first drop where we had 13 of them in the last game. So I'm more okay with that. And now we can test out. We bumped up the field goal distance 47 yards here. Let's see how well those new sliders do. Not sure about the accuracy. And the distance still isn't there. I mean, there's no reason. And he's not, like, poorly ranked, too. Do we just got to bump it up to 100? Like, that kick fell short. 47 is a basic kick in the NFL. And our kicker is ranked 75, which isn't the best, but it's not terrible. I mean, at the very least, like, even the worst kickers in the NFL, they might not be accurate, but they're at least making kicks. Yeah, I haven't seen very many 50-yard kicks from NFL kickers fall short, so maybe we just need to bump it up to 100. Or maybe we just need to go out and get Sebastian Janikowski. Do like the Raiders did. Spend an early pick on a top kicker. Will that make Raiders fans cringe if Janikowski comes to the Broncos? Can they get the final playoff before the 2-minute warning? They got 3 seconds to get it done. They are going to get it off. And Sanders gets just past midfield, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. Denver 14, Baltimore 6. We've just passed about 12:30 on the clock. NFL week is coming up. Week 4 in real life. This is week 3 in virtual land. Lamar Jackson connecting with Jalen Thomas for the first down. Jackson now lined up in the gun, letting the clock just tick down. Give to Sanders. He had an open, decided to throw a juke in there for no reason. Time continues to tick, 1:15 and counting for the Ravens. Jackson hasn't done too much running in this game. Mark Andrews, I believe that's his second reception, if I'm remembering my numbers correctly. If I can count. I think that's number 2 for him. Timeout going to be called by Baltimore. That's been in the Madden games forever. They love to call a timeout at 1 minute and 1 second. And that's like, even going back to Madden 12, which is the one I mostly played before this one. That was like a thing. Jalen Thomas. Another catch for him, and a second timeout by Baltimore. Great. Baltimore and Denver, an interesting history. Lamar Jackson thought about running it. He fumbled it. It's going to be picked up by the Broncos. Chauncey Rivers forcing the sack. They credited Banks with getting half a sack, but the fumble, they're saying Banks. I saw Chauncey Rivers. There's Rivers there. Rivers forced. I don't know how Banks gets half a sack on that. Rivers was the one that comes in and forces hits the sack and forces the fumble. Banks isn't anywhere near it. I guess because he recovered it, but he shouldn't get a half a sack for that. So Banks with the recovery. Lamar Jackson fumbles. And let's go to the sky. Let's try to get points. We got all 3 timeouts. We got 49 seconds. We got a strong set of receivers. Let's do this thing. Looking for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Hill was well covered by Jerry Jacobs. We can go over the middle, too. We got timeouts to spare, so we're doing all right here. An extra, either a field goal or touchdown, either one would be huge. Devontae Smith, first down. Go ahead and take a timeout. What do they call this stadium again? Broncos Field? This new Broncos Stadium. Out of the gun, they bring a lot of pressure again and leave Gesicki open. We're going to take another timeout. So now we got to start working towards the sideline. We got to save that last timeout. Still hoping for a touchdown. We'll take a touchdown, absolutely. Let's take a shot at it. Let's go 4 verticals. Let's just take a shot. We got Tyreek Hill. We got Devontae Smith. Let's see. I'm taking a shot. Smith's one-on-one. Here we go. It's going to be intercepted, but luckily out of bounds. C.J. Henderson can't get his feet down, so that almost burned us. It was one-on-one. 2nd and 10. Get out of bounds. Oh, Cooper didn't get far enough to the sideline. Man, so now, what do you do at this point? Do you still try to go for the sideline? I guess so. That's our only chance, right? I'm going to try to get Tyreek. Drop back. Tyreek. Oh, my God. What happened there? We got to burn our last time out. Javon Kinlaw. I didn't even see him coming. We just got to punt it away. We shouldn't even call it a timeout there. I wasn't even thinking what happened there. I would like to know, 64, that is Connor Williams, second time I've called his name. What was he even thinking? He just got confused in his assignment. I mean, look at that. So we take another sack. That's happened a lot lately. Yeah, I guess we'll just punt it. I mean, there's no point in... Let's do a sky kick. Let's just punt it up high. Let him fair catch it. There we go. Maybe I need to bump up some offensive line slider. I feel like we have a lot of sacks, and our offensive line isn't, I mean... Or maybe that's just a Madden. I think I see a lot of people always complain about that. I feel like our offensive line is decent for his amount of sacks. I mean, we got an 87. Yeah, he's a 77, so that's not good. 74. Okay, maybe they're not great. I guess I'll take that back. They're not great. But offensive linemen, much like kickers, are really hard to find the deeper you go into a franchise. The highly rated offensive linemen aren't really there. So we'll let time wind out. It's been a successful first quarter, even though we've had some frustrations. We will still take an 8-point lead going into the locker room. We'll get the ball to begin quarter number 3, as always. There's the numbers. Do we have coin tosses yet in Madden 22? Madden 22 coin toss. Because it is, I mean, you know, it's whatever, but we get the ball every single time to begin the second half. But that seems like a weird thing that they would just get rid of. I looked up Madden 22 coin toss, but doesn't seem to be anybody talking about it. Well, here's a Madden Ultimate Team discussion. Yeah, I guess it's still a thing. I don't know. But anyway, we just got to play on, and we're playing with the cards we've been dealt by the Madden gods. Mac Everett will return the second half kick. Get pushed out of bounds. It would be nice, though, just to not always have the same, you know, you're always getting the ball at the second half. Like, I know there's settings, but it's just like, you know, seems like it's always the same thing every time. So 1st and 10 for Broncos. Playing much better than we did a week ago against Tennessee. Russell, big run. Look at the juke. He hits 2 big jukes. Russell's going to go to the house. He is going to outrun everybody. Touchdown. How about that? Forget the trade talks. Deshaun Russell. 67 yards. He had C.J. Henderson. He had Jerry Jacobs hot on his tail. He hit 2 big jukes. That's Blankenship. Reed Blankenship won. My goodness. We've had a couple of big plays this season. I mean, Jonathan Taylor had some big runs. There's a big run. We've had big passes. This is a very flashy team. We get all our points quick. Very rare we going down the field and having long drives. We got some breaking news about Gronkowski in real life here. Gronk's injury worse than reported. Buccaneers tight end has 4 cracked ribs, 1 broken rib, and a punctured lung. That cannot feel good. My goodness. That's the recovery to the former 24/7 champion Rob Gronkowski. That hurts. Kick return. Oh my goodness, he's going to break free. It's going to be a kick return touchdown by Jalen Thomas. Touchdown Baltimore. Their first touchdown of the game comes by way of special teams. My goodness. Well, they're right back in it. We were trying to pull away. Well, that doesn't help things. Justin Tucker to kick the extra point. Boy, we had him too. And just like that, they find their way back into it. Well, let's see if we can't answer. We got a little kick return of our own. Mac Everett on the return. Let's see if we can answer their kick return. And Everett, nope, doesn't happen. Everett's going to be brought down. But who knows? We got our quick strike offense, so let's see. You know what? I'm going to take a shot, too, if it's there. I'm going to go with the Y shallow cross. We're going to go empty set. If it's there, we're going to take a shot. If not, we're going to dump it off to Gesicki. We got Cooper. We got Hill. Here we go. Let's see. Is anyone there? Well, they're bringing everyone, so I'm just going with Gesicki because he was left open. And Gesicki's going to juke down before he gets tackled by Jerry Jacobs. 201 yards now by Justin Fields. We'll go back to our running game. Maybe Deshaun Russell can break off another big run here. Russell, oh, nothing doing there. Brought down way behind by Justin Jacobs. Oh, they're going face to face. Jacobs and Russell having words. There's almost a fight that broke out. Thursday night fight. Third and 7 for the Broncos. Trying to halt Baltimore's momentum. Looking for Amari Cooper. Not reeled in. Incomplete. Pressure starting to come. It was knocked away. That's what I was wondering about. Knocked away by Donovan Hicks out of Buffalo. Quite a few Buffalo Bulls on this Ravens team. We got Trevor Kennedy. We got Donovan Hicks. Those Buffalo Bulls graduates. Whatever happened to that quarterback? Remember the quarterback? I don't remember his name. He was like highly touted. Like everyone thought he was going to be this big, and he even. If you remember, say it in the chat. Tyreek Jackson, that was his name. Tyreek Jackson. Remember him? He was like, he's on the Eagles. He was highly touted. I'm looking at his stats here for Buffalo. I mean, everybody was talking about him. He left early. He went undrafted. He went to the Buffalo Bills, oddly enough. He led a comeback in the fourth game of the preseason to erase a 23-6 deficit 4 minutes. Then he went to the DC Defenders. That was Cardell Jones's team. That's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Jackson came in relief for Cardell Jones.
Automatic first down.
He signed with the Eagles. And he transitioned to tight end. Wow. And he got placed on injured reserve. So what a tale that is. Gross Matos leapfrogs there. Oh, someone tackle. Mandrews there. Come on. He could have easily been brought down way back. 21-13 Broncos Ravens. The play action fake, and Mark Andrews again. I don't know if we're going to get this. We're definitely not going to get this finished as Mark Andrews coming up slow. We are 10 minutes away from the start of kickoff, so I'm going to pull up the Red Zone channel while I finish streaming. And if you guys want to keep watching, I will give a little play-by-play on the Red Zone channel, and on we'll keep playing. So, you know, it's like a hangout. Oh, knocked away. I was hoping for an interception. That was Derek Stingley. We haven't had many interceptions. Well, the season's still young, but I'd like to see our guys get going with the turnovers. We had the one fumble, which is good. There's Patty Fisher. Mike Vrabel's been quiet, too, since he had those early sacks. 3rd and 9. We got to watch Lamar. He hasn't done much in the running game. And here he goes. As soon as I say it, he tries to run. He's going to fumble it. It's picked up by Wiley. And Wiley's going to get brought down by Jackson. So that's twice. And that happened, if you remember, our Dolphins game. Last season, Jackson fumbled. It was a scoop and score. And then twice, Jackson's been in the red zone and has fumbled the ball. They're going to give credit to Banks again. John Banks. And it was picked up. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was on the ground or not. Let's try to get a playoff. They are going to booth review it. Let's take a look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
Was Jackson down? When did the ball come out? None of these angles are conclusive. I haven't seen any conclusive replays, so you can't reverse it. That's the rule, right? You cannot reverse a play if there's not indisputable video evidence. And they did reverse it. So that's terrible. There's no video evidence to show that, indisputable evidence. Justin Tucker 3 for 3 today, boots it through. 21-16 on Thursday night. What do you guys want to stream next time? Do you want to keep going with football? Do you want to do more WCW, ECW universe. I've been kind of itching to get back to the Diamondbacks to play that All-Star game. We have our Tom Brady Road to the Show. Let me know in the comments. This is the time, man. Let us know in the comments or on Twitter. What do you guys want to see? And we'll do it. We'll stream it. Broncos back on the field. Nothing there. Russell can't find any opening. Reed Blankenship, rather. So Russell had the big run, but besides that, he hasn't had much. Justin Fields wide open. Amari Cooper forced out of bounds by Stoudemire and Jacobs. What do you think about taking a shot here? I got Russell out there. I want that to be Tyreek here. I'm going to change things up. I'm going to have Tyreek, Streak, and I'm going to have Russell come in. I'm going to try to hit Tyreek. Let's see. We're going to heave it. Tyreek's got a beat on him. Tyreek catches it. Touchdown. How about the hot route and Tyreek Hill? Another big play. Like I said, we're flashy. All of our plays have been big plays. We called that one all the way. We had Tyreek Hill. That was Donovan Hicks in coverage that he burned. Hicks couldn't catch up to Tyreek. Look at that picture. The Tyreek Hill Show. Maybe that's what we got to name this when we put the thumbnail on YouTube. We'll name it the Tyreek Hill Show. (21-16) Denver. We're rolling. Pretty big. We made some big splashes. I mean, it helped when we were debating what team we wanted to sign with. You remember our choices were the Colts, the Broncos, the Patriots, or the Seahawks. And the two teams with the best salary cap were the Broncos and the Seahawks. The Seahawks had the best salary cap, like free money to spend. The Colts had the strongest team with an 8-8 squad, but they didn't have the strongest cap room. Denver, of them and Seattle, had the stronger team than Seattle with the second best salary cap spending, so that's why we ended up settling with Denver. And then we were able to spend big money on guys like Tyreek Hill and Amari Cooper. And go out and draft Torrey Holt, so we know that he's waiting in the wings, that he's going to eventually move up, we hope. First down, Baltimore. Marquise Brown. Lamar Jackson, good completion percentage, but the number is not quite there. Short pass again. That's Mustafa Muhammad, Michigan Wolverine. A lot of people are wondering, are Michigan for real? They're 5-0 now. What do you guys think? The screen passes. I bet the Raven fans are saying, burn that play. It's not working. Derek Stingley. He's the screen pass master. That's about the fourth or fifth time they tried a screen pass that's blown up in their face. And the running play on third down. Stingley was tripped up by Banks. Stingley comes in there, makes the stop. We're going to get the football back. I never tried to block a punt. How easy is it to block a punt? Well, I couldn't even get the right player. Tyreek Hill, he's in the zone. And couldn't get much on that kick return. Donovan Hicks. What do you think? Tyreek's in the zone. Do we take a shot? Do we take another shot with Tyreek Hill since he's in the zone here? Let's see. What do you guys think? I don't like that defender out there. We're going to try it. Let's see. Okay, he's got single coverage. We're going to try it. Tyreek. It's going to be caught anyway by Amari Cooper. We'll take that. We were looking for Tyreek Hill. I don't know what happened, but it ended up with Amari Cooper that brought it in. West Alabama, doesn't matter. It was batted away. It appeared it got batted away by Freddie Stoudemire. And Amari Cooper makes the catch. That was awesome. Good run by Russell. He goes to the outside. Great blocking by Tyreek Hill. Well, we're in the zone now. We're feeling it. What do you think? Do we just run it again? Help me out in the chat. What play should we run? Call it out. Should we run? Should we pass? Tyreek's on fire, but I also don't want to throw a pick, which is something I was known to do a lot in Miami. Marcellus Wiley with that tackle. Let's see here. Let me get a play. I want one Tyreek involved. Personnel. No. They don't have by player? I thought they did. Maybe that's college football I'm thinking about. It would be nice if you could just pick a player and do all their plays. All right, we're looking for Tyreek. Let's see. Oh, they're going to back up. Well, we got an opening here, so we're going to run it, and we'll slide down. We'll take that. Is that going to be enough for the first? We're marking about a yard short. There's coaching adjustments. Yeah, that would be nice if you did have just, you know, plays for like a certain player. Like I wanted Tyreek Hill plays. But I must be thinking of the NCAA game where that's a feature. The give to Russell. Just shy of the end zone. What do you guys think? The wham. Let's try the HB wham. We get Gesicki coming in, and we'll try to push forward. We're going to follow Gesicki and try to get into the end zone here. Nope, didn't work. Well, let's go into the fourth. Let's try to regroup. What do you think? Do we try to run it again? Do we try to do a pass? Let us know in the comments. All right. What do the coach suggestions say? We're gonna try to throw it. Could be dangerous because they're backing a lot of guys up. But let's see. There we go. Tyreek's right there. Touchdown. He gets hit late. Throw a flag. Kane Patterson drills Tyreek late. But he's gonna. What is that? 3 touchdown catches for Tyreek Hill. And a late hit to boot. He drove him into the goalpost. Come on now. Well, if there are any doubts after the Tennessee game, on a short week, we proved this team could be for real. They might slack a little bit. I was hard on him in the Titans game for his, I called him lazy, a lot of our receivers. They've shown up tonight. There hasn't been hardly any drops. We lost our starting running back. The running game hasn't been perfect. We've had a couple of big runs. Justin Fields has been doing good. Not as many sacks. We got to stop these long kick returns, though. I'll say that much. Bit of an off-target pass. It looked like Tylan Wallace had to outstretch just to bring that one in. You got to keep up the heat, though. Just like in Atlanta. Don't let them come back into it. I don't know if Lamar got that first down or not. Nope, 3rd and inches. Guess what? We're going to bring the heat. We're bringing everybody. If it burns us, it burns us. If not, we're getting the sack. Here we go. They're going to run it, and boy, oh boy, we bring everybody, and he gets the first down and then some. That's not something you want to see.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Alabama man, Trey Sanders. I'm looking up Trey Sanders now in real life, see if he's played much. Like I said, you're seeing the future stars. He's had multiple injuries across his first 2 seasons. He had 20 rushes for 83 yards and a score against, didn't say against who, Miami. 8 rushes for 41 yards against Mercer, 30 yards. So he's played a little bit, but in NFL world, as Lamar Jackson, where is he going? Lamar Jackson had all that green in front of him, and he runs straight into Robert Highsmith. Lamar was drunk on that play. But anyway, he's been a staple, a running back. It's like he had a magnet on him. He's been a staple running back for the Baltimore Ravens for years and years and years on this team. So, for those of you Crimson Tide fans, that can be in your future. If he gets over those injuries in virtual world, he's fantastic. I'm trying to pull up NFL Red Zone now. And as I'm doing that, I'm not paying attention. Lamar Jackson rattles off a big run. So I'm going to have the chat down, so if anyone has a comment, I might miss it, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's NFL time, right? And as per usual, the chat's pretty quiet anyway, so... try to pull up the NFL Red Zone here on the TV.
Let's go, D.
Jackson flushed out. Able to find Vincent Flores, the Navy man's his first catch. What channel is NFL Red Zone? I can't even remember now. Baltimore's threatening here as we're trying to get NFL Red Zone pulled up, and Jackson's going to run, and he's going to get stopped by Battle. Here we go. Red Zone is up and running. I am looking at the Eagles and the Chiefs playing. So we're going to do a little double commentary here. So we're commentating Red Zone, we're commentating on this game. It's NFL Sunday, you know. Jackson, not enough for the touchdown. We're holding them out. Our guys are staying strong.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Baltimore's losing a lot of time on this long drive. Sanders wrapped up. I believe that was 79, which would have been Tristan Hill. Yes, it was. And this time, Mike Vrabel can't stop him. It's Trevor Kennedy, the other Buffalo Bull, with the touchdown. That's scary when you have Mike Vrabel on your back.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Extra point is good. What do you think they're going to do? Do they kick it deep? Do they go for the onside kick? How do they play this one? Kick it deep. Tyreek Hill's still on fire. We want to get him involved, man, while he's feeling it. Red zone still showing off the Eagles and the Chiefs game. The Andy Reid Bowl, right? What about the X-Dagger? Man, I kind of want to try it again. You don't want to just keep chucking it down the field, but it's like... But it's like Cooper's one-on-one on the... Or Hill, I should say, is one-on-one on the outside. I mean, what the heck? They keep leaving him open. And Tyreek catches it again, you see? They left Tyreek one-on-one, of course. I mean, I don't want to just keep chucking it down the field doing the same play. They're going to stick one man on Tyreek Hill. I'm going to change up and say, Tyreek, just do your thing. Just go deep. We're going to put it up there. You catch it. Jerry Jacobs, the Arkansas State man. So you have Arkansas State battling West Alabama. Look at that. That is beautiful. Meanwhile, speaking of Alabama, Jalen Hurts out on the field right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to go wide again. See if we can't hit Tyreek over the middle. We're putting it on Tyreek's hands until they stop him. Oh, did he drop it? No, he gets hurt. Oh, man. One too many times. We did put Tyreek in that danger. I was hoping to get him over the middle. We led him right into a linebacker. I hope that's not... Oh, my God. I hope that doesn't come back to burn us. Oof, that one was nearly picked. Justin Fields 3. Broken collarbone, no! Oh, man. Well, you're going to be seeing a lot more Torrey Holt. Oh, that hurts. I beat myself up on that one because I called that audible. Where? This one. Oh, we can't even see it. The Tyreek Hill injury. Oh, I had changed it too, thinking like, oh, we'll put Tyreek over the middle, try to switch it up, he'll catch it. I thought he could just get around the linebacker. He got hit by the linebacker, collarbone, boom. My goodness. Well, we got Amari Cooper. We still have a strong core, which is good. We still got Cooper. We still got Devontae Smith. We got Torrey Holt. Oh, they said that was incomplete? I thought he brought that in. Should we challenge? Let's challenge. It looked like he caught that. I mean, even if we don't get it, we'll just use a timeout. Oh, boy. Maybe he didn't get that second foot down. One. Ugh. Okay, maybe they did make the right call. All right, my screw up again. We'll take it. I'll take that one on the chin. The Eagles just kicked a field goal in real life, so they'll take the lead here. We're going to try one of our own. Squig Shorterly. And the kick is good. (38-23), a lot of points. The way they got showing us now, we got the Bengals game. No, that's not the Bengals. It's the Browns, because the Bengals already played. Now they flipped to Houston and Buffalo, so we're looking at that game. Lamar Jackson. connecting with Jalen Thomas. That's Cleveland and Minnesota there showing us. Kirk Cousins, he avoids a sack. Kirk Cousins way past the line of scrimmage, throws a touchdown. But that's not going to stand, right? Kirk Cousins is like 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Yeah, there's the flag. I was going to say. Oh my God. Are you guys watching Red Zone along with me? Yeah, Cousins. No way. Houston trying to get in the end zone. They're in the red zone. Lamar Jackson dancing around. He's going to lose the ball again. Patty Fisher forced the fumble. Just run, Lamar. Run. You got 2 Super Bowls to your name. Jackson is going to run it that time. Oh, putting the juke on. Down to the 30, down to the 28. We got Atlanta looking to score. So if you're confused, I'm doing play-by-play on Red Zone, NFL Red Zone. I got that on. We're playing this game also, so we're calling 2 different things. So we got Matt Ryan throws in the back of the end zone, incomplete. 0-0 between Washington and Atlanta. Lamar's going to take off. There he goes. This is probably... Oh, that would have been a flag in the NFL in real life with that hit. Robert Highsmith drills Lamar Jackson late. Kirk Cousins stepping up, and there he's going to make up for it. There's the touchdown anyway. Let's look at this free play. Oh, yeah, that would have been a big-time flag in the NFL. Not here, not in Madden land. 2-minute warning here on Thursday night. Broncos played a well game. Really good game. Unfortunately, though, we're coming out of this one. We were a week away from Noah Fant returning to the lineup. Now we got Jonathan Taylor we got to worry about. We got Tyreek Hill. And nearly intercepted out of the hands of Derek Stingley. Jackson, incomplete. Felt the pressure. Third and 10. Dolphins on to kick an extra point, or a field goal rather, wearing those beautiful throwbacks. And there's finally going to be the interception by Stingley. Lamar Jackson, a boatload of turnovers today. Fumbles, INTs. Not a good day for the former 2-time Super Bowl winner. I think he's even won the MVP a couple times in this Madden franchise. So now we just got to play the clock game. Run out the clock. 38-23. Carolina and the Cowboys. Panthers wearing their electric blues. But Russell just gets ripped down. Timeout called by Baltimore. They're going to play it, so we might have to... I don't know, do we go to the sky a little bit, or do we just keep playing conservative? Just give it back to them, because what the heck? It's not like it matters. We're going to get pulled down again. Let's throw it once. Let's see. What the heck? We'll get Torrey Holt involved. The rookie. Smith, Cooper, and Holt. Now Tyreek Hill out with injury. Oh, Amari Cooper. How about another highlight reel play? What a game. How many big throws, catches, runs? That one's 82 yards have we had today. And on Thursday night, and now that makes you a little more frustrated to wonder why when we played Tennessee, where our guys dropping passes left and right, we couldn't do anything. But yet here we're seeing the true potential of our Denver Broncos showing up a week after that beatdown in Nashville. Our guys are on fire. That happens sometimes, but that happened in real life. Aaron Rodgers, week 1 against the Saints, he looked awful. Bounced back. That game against the 49ers, oh my God, he lit them up. 446 yards passing for Justin Fields. We're gonna have to look at the record book. That's gonna put him in some high company. I'd have to imagine. I don't know what number it's gonna put him, but he's up there. That's got to at least get him in the top 10, I would think. We'll look at the record book after this. Dallas Cowboys are threatening on NFL Red Zone. Trying to get the ball in. 45-23 Denver. What a bounce back. We'll take it. Make some clips. I think you guys have the power to make clips. Make them. Jackson, though. That's high scoring. Marquise Brown. Less than a minute to go. Stingley was hoping to get a pick 6 there. Ended up falling incomplete. And touchdown Cowboys on NFL Red Zone. Also, I think the Jets just scored. The Ravens are trying to score too. No, that's the Titans, not the Jets. They have the picture-in-picture up, and I saw the team with the dark colored. And it's going to be intercepted. No, out of bounds. Leon O'Neal can't get both feet down. "20 seconds to go. Incomplete. Nice defense. Deshaun Clemens. 3rd and 10 for Baltimore. Jets wearing all white at home. Oh, that could have been a pick 6. It's dropped by Jordan Battle. Oh, boy. It might have been the one where the eyes lit up. Oh, he had it. Can we get a reverse angle? There was nothing but green in front of Battle. Not that we needed it, but that would have been a nice clincher. And the arguments continue. Sanogo has been arguing with everyone today. So 4th and 10, 12 seconds. Potentially could be the last play of the ball game. We'll see. It's going to be a quick throw. Way overthrown, incomplete. And so we're just going to come on. We'll take a knee. Coach Burke celebrates. And we're going to move to 2-1. On Thursday night, putting on a show. Justin Fields. We'll get the final tally, but he threw for over close to 450 yards in this game. We got beat up, though. We lost Tyreek Hill. We lost Jonathan Taylor. Hopefully they can rejoin us soon. We need a good picture of Tyreek Hill for the thumbnail. None of those were Tyreek Hill worthy. 446 passing yards. We put on a show here. 471 is what Fields going to finish with. 18 of 30, 471, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Receiving wise, I mean, Tyreek Hill, that's got to be some kind of record too. 206, 3 touchdowns. Unfortunately, the headline is going to be the collarbone. Let's just look at our Broncos. I don't care about the Ravens. But Tyreek, even Cooper, had 195. It was basically Cooper and Hill. I mean, Gesicki did a little bit in Devontae Smith, but I mean, Cooper and Hill were your go-tos in that whole game. They dominated. Let's get a thumbnail, because we're gonna name this one the Tyreek Hill Show. So what's a good like Lamar Jackson, incomplete. He had a rough game. He did not play well. Just one. Let's see. That's a good picture there. I like that. Is there a? There we go. Yeah, the free roaming camera. That's a great picture. We're going with that. That's your thumbnail right there. Boom. Save it. Number 10. What do you think from behind? Should we get the... I think from the front looks good. I like to see their name on the back, but that looks good. What about any of the touchdowns? The Tyreek touchdowns. Any of those pictures look good? You can do more than one Tyreek picture, right? Only some of these have... They only save like a handful of these. In 2K8, you can look at any play. There's the Deshaun Russell run. Yeah, they don't even keep a replay for Tyreek's touchdown there. That's somewhat unsettling. The punt. Jalen Thomas, Marquise Brown. Maybe they didn't save any of Tyreek's touchdowns. I don't like that. Here we go. Here's one. There we go. That one was beautiful because that one, I mean, they were coming right up. 64 again, didn't know who to block. It was the second time that happened to him. And man, I mean, they fall in the same exact way too. Not really a good highlight catch though. I mean, it's a cool shot of him passing, going across the end zone. We could do a double dose, right? The old zoom in. Oh, I wanted to zoom in. Is this any good? We got a nice shot of him getting chased from behind. Kind of like that. the double coverage. He's got a hand going through his helmet though. If we get from behind, it won't look as weird. But how many people on YouTube on the replay are just fast forwarding? Do they find this interesting at all? Yeah, you gotta make the thumbnail. Gotta get the viewers in. Get them knowing, hey, we're gonna see the Tyreek Hill show when we tune into this one. Yeah, I like that. Both those pictures are solid. All right, that's it for the thumbnail, and we're gonna go in, do some business, check to see where we rank as far as records after that game for our guys, and go from there. J.J. Watt, give him that Cardinals uniform, man. Yeah. Go ahead, upgrade. We got to look at injuries, too. We're going to see where our guys are in that regard. 2 new injuries. How long are they going to be out? Whew. Half the season. They're going to come back. But boy, oh boy. People are going to be really confused when they see the Tyreek Hill show and then knowing that he's out for quite a while. So, something we just got to deal with. I don't know if there's any other running backs or something, or we talked about maybe trading a receiver away, but now we're kind of in a position where we can't do that. Weekly awards, Justin Fields, that's what's up, and Jared Goff. Someone's frustrated, but they shouldn't be. We just threw for a bunch of yards. So, we got the Buccaneers next at home. Noah Fant is going to be back, so that'll help at least a little bit. So we get Fant back. So we lose. We're going to lose Hill, but we get Fant back, and we still have Devontae Smith, Amari Cooper, Torrey Holt. We're going to have to bring Anthony Page up to here. We'll look at the free agents too, see if we have anybody that we could pick up. Running backs, same thing. I mean, we're going to be hurting for a bit with Taylor out. So let's just look what we got in the way. We can even look at the let's look at the records real quick. We talked about doing records, so we can see stats. Meanwhile, speaking of Jared Goff, he just had a snap go on him early, and ball was fumbled. So NFL records, let's see where we were. Passing yards for a game. We did not make that, so it's pretty much 500 and above. Man, I would have thought for sure we got on the list. I mean, we're not in this top 10 here. Boy, there's Tua. There was us a couple years ago, 563. Other than that, no one's done it recently. It's pretty much been Tua. So, how are the Dolphins doing? How is old Tua doing? Tua's on this list a lot for his 5,000-yard seasons that we had, and that's why we won it. I mean, Justin Field, our choices were a rookie Donovan McNabb, or Spencer Rattler, or who was the quarterback of the Colts? Can't even remember now, but I mean, Justin Fields, who we wanted to go with. We want receiving yards, and let's see. Man, Tyreek Hill didn't make the catch either for receiving yards. We got close though. Thought we got close, but did not happen. We were looking for number 4 for Tyreek, but that was when the collarbone got broken, so it was not to be there. We'll take a quick look at free agents. Jump in the chat, see if anyone's talking up a storm yet on Twitch. We'll take a quick look at free agents, take a quick look at the trade block, but I think it might just be a ride-it-out situation, unfortunately. I mean, there's Knighton. He was good for us. I might pick him up. He was solid. Do we have room to play with? Okay, we do have room on our team. How much room do we have? We can sign... It says we have 54 to 53. I don't know how that works. I don't. So Knighton, yeah, he was on our Dolphins, but he wanted way too much money, and now he's sitting at home. But we'll bring him in. And then wide receivers, Jamel Dupree. I mean, pretty much our guy down there is a 66, so we're not getting much better there. Baker Mayfield's getting chased, and Baker Mayfield gets sacked. Down goes Baker. Let's look at Trade Center. Let's look at the trade block. See, maybe we can pick up someone on the cheap. Tank. Isaiah Spiller. What about just receiver depth? Oh boy, there's nothing really. Yeah, there's nobody good. Sometimes you can find like a gem on the trade block every once in a while, but most of the teams are just trying to get rid of their lowly rated players there, so nothing good on our list. One thing I am going to do, since we talked about it, I'm just going to go ahead and bump up the kicking slider all the way to 100. Because, again, kickers should not be having 40-yard field goals. They're just dropping short. And it's going to be for everyone. Like, this isn't just for me. It's for the computer, too. We'll just bump everything up to 100. Punt and kick. Accuracy, that's fine, because, I mean, players miss, but they should be able to make it there. I'm going to bump this back up to 65. Computer skill. Run blocking. Pass blocking. Do we need to up that? Because there's a lot of sacks. Now, I know we have a weak offensive line, but I don't know. We'll hold off on that for a bit. But again, if you guys have any suggestions, please jump in the comments either on Twitch or on YouTube or on Twitter and let me know any good sliders that you guys use or that you guys recommend. The Chiefs got an uphill climb looking at the Chiefs. That's a tough division, man, because the Riverhogs, they won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They were in the AFC Championship last year. And then we got the Chiefs and the Chargers. So we got Tampa Bay up next. That's what we're going to call it. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next at home. Then we hit the road for 3 in a row. We go to L.A. We go to New Orleans. We go to Portland. That's going to be a tough stretch right there. So we'll see if we can keep the ball rolling. We got some heavy hitters that are down, that are out. But we're going to keep fighting. We're going to see what we can do. We had an outstanding game today. We bounced back. So thank you all for joining us for this one. It's NFL time. Jump in the comments. Let us know on Twitter what you want to see us stream next, and we'll make it happen. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch you next time for the Denver Broncos.